Hello there. We saw mixed fortunes of weather on Easter Sunday. A lot of cloud across large parts of England and Wales. Best of the sunshine across Scotland and Northern Ireland.
People pay more for Carol's dresses. And rightly.
Morning.
As if, Nina. Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. We've got really mixed weather as we go through this week and next week as well, actually. This week, what we're looking at are further unsettled conditions, spells of wind and rain, but turning very mild towards the end of the week. Now, yesterday, the temperature in Wiganholt reached 17.9 Celsius in Sussex.
Hello, good morning. Well, it's a largely dry and bright start to Easter Monday. Maybe a few patches of mist and fog around as well. But today's a day of sunny spells and some pretty heavy scattered showers developing too.
It's time to take a look at our photo of the day. And this shot of spring blossom was taken at Leeds Castle. Thanks very much for sending it in. All the ways you can send in your photos on the screen now.
If you've got the bank holiday off today in England and Wales, then what will the weather do? Carol has the details for us. Carol, how's it looking out there today? Good morning.
Good morning, both. It's looking pretty unsettled for some. There's a right old mishmash of weather going on this week, Ben. Good morning to you too. But if we start with some lovely Weather Watchers pictures, in fact, just the one of the Northern Lights last night. They were seen not just in the Highlands, but also in Aberdeenshire as well. Beautiful spectacle if you're lucky enough to see them. And if you're just stepping out this morning, it's a chilly start under those clear skies. In Aviemore, the temperature currently is -2, whereas in London, it's +8. So the week ahead in summary remains unsettled. There will be spells of wind and rain, but it's going to turn very mild, Ben and Nina, by the time we get to the end of the week, with temperatures for some of us 17, possibly even 18 degrees.
Oh, something to look forward to. It might
Won't
turn into
necessarily be
rain, but
dry.
it's warmer.
This is how low the bar is, Carol. 18 and we're giddy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Doesn't sound much to yes, it might be raining, but it'll be warm. That's what we need to know.
Yes.
Now, it's a nice start in some parts of the country, isn't it, Carol? Morning.
It certainly is, Ben. Yes, good morning both. Good morning to you too. This is a picture from one of our weather watchers in the Isle of Wight. You can see the sun rising beautifully there, and across southern areas and some northern areas, that is the case, but it's not the case everywhere.
Tell us that temperature again, Carol. How warm at the end of the week?
It could be 17 or 18 degrees.
Thank you.
It could be. It could be. We'll cling on to that. Thank you, Carol.
Thanks. You know, for some of us, we're off to a glorious start. This picture taken earlier in Oxford by one of our weather watchers. But don't be fooled, because we're going to see some showers developing through the course of the day, and some of us already have some rain.
Almost as stunning as our Carol. Morning to you.
Morning.
Bless you, Nina. Thank you. Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. I've been showing you pictures this morning of sun in different parts of the country, but we've also got a lot of cloud and rain around, as you can see from one of our weather watchers in Lincolnshire.
Now, oh, she's opened her eyes. She put her head up and gave us a good look before. I mean, is she... We say that they look like domesticated cats, but far from it. Was she sizing us up there a little bit?
She's very aware of what's going on. You're right. You might look like a giant cat at home, but actually they're so aware. So she'll know that there's a male in the territory next door to her. She knows that we're here. Something a little strange is going on this early in the morning. So she's definitely sort of very aware of her environment around her. And of course, her survival depends on that in the wild, being aware of everything going on around her.
Hello, are you looking at us there? So how have you managed to, far from home, how have you managed to create a little bit of the Himalayas here in Chester?
Well, yeah, it's actually a stunning habitat that we've created, and it's mirrored, so they both have their own habitats. They can share it when they want, or when, and then we'll be separate at other times. But what we've created here with over 600,000 tons of rock,
and we can just
it's
show
just
a little bit of that, can't we,
huge
just
habitat.
behind you.
Yeah, and so we've created almost like a Himalayan scree. It's planted with a lot of Himalayan plants, given them some height, and really created a little bit of the Himalayas here in Chester.
Now, why are they here? I mean, they're part of a special breeding programme. As I said, separate bedrooms at the moment, but the hope is...
Absolutely. Yeah, well, look, snow leopards really are threatened with extinction in the wild. There's somewhere between 3,000 and 3,500 or so individuals spread over a huge area. That's from Uzbekistan right across to Bhutan, and from sort of India up to southern Russia. So it's a massive area of Central Asia with very, very few animals, and declining. There's human-wildlife conflict. So they're coming into conflict, eating livestock, and also, of course, climate change is busy sort of squeezing things off the top of mountains as the zones move up a mountain. These guys are losing their habitat. So it's really important, one, that we work with them and breed them here at the zoo. But also, of course, we rely on our visitors here at Chester Zoo to carry out the conservation work we do with nearly 3,000 animals.
Oh, and she's given us a really good look, isn't she? Well, that concludes our behind-the-scenes tour of Chester Zoo this morning. Around 45,000 people will have visited here over the weekend.
Do you know, we've really enjoyed being with you at Chester Zoo this morning, and you can't see us, but Ben and I have just spent the last 4 minutes with our head tilted to the side, watching the snow leopard snoozing.
So calming.
Wasn't it just? Although it did make me fancy a little snooze.
Little lie down.
Not yet, though.